be so foolish? He's sold his wares enough times to notice thieving. The vendor is accompanied by a lanky boy, probably a lookout, though he's not doing much of a good job of it. The only thing between me and this new vendor is a thin veil, unzipped, meant to keep him cool while he cooks. I measure the distance between the naan and me, calculate the time it will take to slip one into my hand. The vendor holds up one finger, then another to a customer. One naan? Two? He spins around to pull out the batch of naan and hands them in exchange for a pile of rupees. After he refills the basket with more, I slip my arm through the curtain's opening and tug. I'll take two, please. One for Amir and one for me. The hot flatbreads sting my fingers, and I blow on them to cool them down the way Mama Anita used to do at the orphanage. Before I spiral into memories of her, the vendor turns and his eyes lock on mine. He sees the naan in my hand, and I realize my face is stupidly uncovered. "Get back here, girl!" The vendor shouts something at the lookout, probably to watch the naan, and then hobbles toward me, arms outstretched. I shake my head and grin. I can't help it. The thrill of a steal, a chase, it's like a firecracker inside me. I take in the streets around me, stragglers and beggars and villagers all minding their business. I won't make it out of the market on foot. Not like this. A hut looms in the distance. Wait, that's it. A plan forms in my head. I bolt, ignoring the oncoming shouts, and head for the nearest hut with a low, sloping roof. I jump onto a stray rickshaw and, with one quick glance behind me, launch myself onto the top of the hut. I run recklessly, roof to roof, until I leap back to the ground, feet first. I press the naan to my chest and speed through the market. Fast, like an Amrutstanian mountain cat. Left, right, left. Despite having been here for only 2 weeks, I know this village better than I know myself. I know its worn alleyways, squat wooden buildings, streets that curve like question marks. I know the travelers on rickshaws, lugging miserable passengers who look like death's second self. They scream when I leap in front of them, just barely skimming the rickshaw and landing in a nearby alley. I roll and cough up dust before springing back onto my feet. "Those are mine!" The vendor's voice is gruff, but I hear him slowing. He's not quick like me. They never are. I rush into the nearest alcove and watch him pass. I pray he won't hear me holding my breath. I pray my grumbling stomach won't betray me. The vendor stumbles past, but I don't allow myself a grin just yet. Never let your guard down. Amir's lessons sink into me the way I want to sink my teeth into this naan. A steal and run isn't uncommon in the dirt village. If anything, I've given the villagers of Nob a show. Amir showed me how to steal quietly, but I prefer a quick chase, even if it means cutting it close. When I think I've lost the vendor, I make my way back through the alley, keeping myself tight against the brick wall. I pull my chunni low over my head and let it curl around my face, more for protection from those who might pin me as the thief than from the bright sun. I turn the corner. All clear. But before I can leave, a pressure at the small of my back jolts me, and I whirl. "Amir!" I growl. "Evening, princess," Amir jokes. I earned the nickname 7 moons back, not long after we first met, after stealing petty jewelry from a merchant's stall. He doesn't say the nickname as much as he used to, but it grates on my nerves nonetheless. "Prince," I jab back. "You scared me. I thought you were a—" The word doesn't slip off my tongue, but he knows. One of the king's soldiers. A chart. "Find any jewels?" "Nothing. And if I were a bloodcoat, don't you think you'd have heard the thudding boots?" He lifts his legs up and down like a monkey.